You ever notice how some English words just feel connected, but you can't quite put your finger on why? Well, today we're going to crack a secret code that's hidden inside the language itself, and I promise it'll change how you see words forever.
All right, let's just dive right in with a little mystery. Take these three words: insist, persist, and resist. They sound kind of similar, and let's be honest, their meanings can get a little slippery, but they all share a secret, a common ancestor that unlocks what they really mean. Any ideas what it is?
I mean, on the surface, they look pretty different. To insist is to demand. To persist is to keep going. To resist is to fight back. You can see why we get them mixed up, right? They all have this vibe of, stubbornness, a refusal to back down. But the real connection? Oh, it's way deeper than that.
So let's start our investigation right here with this confusing trio. We're going to treat this like a little detective story, and we're on the hunt for clues that tie them all together.
And what's the first thing any good detective does? You examine the evidence. So let's break these words down into their most basic parts. First up, we have insist. If we split it right down the middle, we get two pieces, in and sist, okay?
Next, persist. We do the same thing, and a pattern starts to emerge. Per and sist. You see it?
And finally, resist. And you guessed it, we find re and sist. The pattern is officially confirmed.
So there it is. Boom, our first major clue. That little piece that connects this whole puzzle is that common ending, sist. But what does it actually mean?
This brings us to the heart of the mystery. This is where we uncover the secret that's been hiding in the root of these words all along.
And here it is, the big reveal. The root sist comes from an old Latin verb, sistere, and it means to stand or to cause to stand. And just like that, everything starts to click. These words aren't just about being stubborn, they're literally about taking a stand.
So, our core idea is to stand. Got it? Now, let's see what happens to that meaning when we add those little prefixes to the beginning.
This is where the magic happens. Think about it. If you insist on something, you are literally standing upon your point. If you persist, you are standing through all the difficulty. And if you resist, you're standing against something. It's this beautiful, elegant code, just hidden right inside the words we use every day. Now, you might be thinking, okay, that's a neat trick, but does this actually work as a way to learn? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let's look at the science.
So, this is from a study back in 2006 that looked at exactly that. Researchers wanted to know if teaching students this word code, these prefixes and roots, could actually make a real difference in their vocabulary skills.
The setup was super simple. They took 120 students, split them into two groups. The control group just got the normal business-as-usual vocab lessons. The experimental group, though, they got 15 special lessons on how to decode words using their roots and prefixes. After all the lessons were done, both groups took a test on how well they could understand new, unfamiliar words. And the difference wasn't just, a little bit. It was absolutely dramatic. Just look at this chart. The control group scored, on average, a little over 8 points. Not bad. But the group who learned the code, they scored almost 15. I mean, you don't have to be a math whiz to see that that is a huge, huge gap. In fact, if you want to put a number on it, the group that was taught roots and prefixes scored a staggering 81% higher. 81. So this isn't just a fun fact. It's a proven, incredibly powerful learning technique.
So, what does all this mean for you? It means you've basically just been handed a kind of vocabulary superpower.
Because here's the best part. Knowing that sist means to stand doesn't just unlock those three words we started with. Oh no, it unlocks an entire family of them. Let's do a quick lightning round. To assist is to stand towards someone, to help them. If something consists of various parts, it means those parts stand with each other. To desist from doing something is to stand away from it, to stop. To exist is to stand out, to be. And to subsist is to stand under tough conditions, to survive. See how it just works? Once you start seeing words this way, you can't unsee it. It really is like someone just handed you the source code to the English language. You're not just memorizing definitions anymore. You're understanding the actual logic and history that's baked right into the language itself. So just think about that. We just decoded one simple root, sist, and we unlocked a whole universe of meaning. Imagine how much more of the language you can now understand, not just memorize. The only question left is, what root will you unlock next?